Jean-Claude runs through the thicket with his duffel bag of explosives slung over his shoulder. He quickly finds a position about a quarter mile away, gets down, and looks through a pair of binoculars toward Ryan's complex. It almost looks like a small village with a few old-style buildings built in close proximity. All basic needs are self-contained. Propane tanks, indwelt septic tanks, water well, and reservoirs to control flooding. Jean-Claude notices a building that he thinks Susan might be held in. Ryan is outside, pointing his men into position. From inside the building of interest, Jean-Claude sees a man peek his head out of the window, then ducks away.
Two girls at the main complex? A possible holding room with one guard? And he knows how many others are out there, prepared to take us out at first glance. Ah, gas tanks.
Jean-Claude pans his binoculars toward the east, noticing Rezin's blue BMW barreling its way toward the main building.
Okay, it's showtime.
Ryan is in the room with Susan.
You better hope he comes alone.
One of Ryan's henchmen bursts through the door.
Boss, we spotted his car. He's coming in fast.
All right, time to teach Romeo a lesson in pain.
Shots ring out, pinging every inch of the BMW, but it keeps on moving, gaining speed as it does. With all attention turned toward the diversion, Jean-Claude had little trouble making his way up to one of the propane tanks. He sets the timer on the charge. Jean-Claude watches the BMW plow into the corner of the main building, igniting the fuel tank and setting the building on fire.
Spread out. Find him. He's out there somewhere.
Rezin rounds the corner of one of the buildings. One of Ryan's henchmen has his back to Rezin with gun drawn, pointing toward the action in a panic. He doesn't know where to shoot. Just then, Jean-Claude's charge goes off. The man tries to cover his face, but not before he feels the sting of Rezin's titanium rod hit against his gun, causing him to lose it. Another man rounds the corner with one of Ryan's girls. Shocked to see Rezin, he goes for his gun. Rezin is too quick, jabbing the man in the gut, then swinging down on his face, sending him to the ground. Rezin swings artfully, hitting the first man in his temple, keeping him down as well.
Lady, you don't want to be here.
Jean-Claude positions himself next to a rusted-out water tank and loads an arrow. Rezin stays low, searching each building, trying to find Susan, while at the same time avoiding any of Ryan's men. Someone is behind him. Rezin turns, but not fast enough. The man poised to gut Rezin with his hunting knife freezes in mid-stroke, falling to the ground with an arrow in his back. Jean-Claude waves. Ryan slinks out of the building where Susan is hostage. He is carrying a rocket launcher. Yes, a rocket launcher. He looks in the trees to see if he notices movement other than his own men's. It's him. Rezin's back is to him. He seems to be talking to someone, but Ryan doesn't know who.
Rezin, I see you.
Flipping open the trigger safety, he lowers his weapon, tracking Rezin as he goes into another building to check for Susan. Ryan fires. Rezin sees a crack in the rundown shed leading to the outside. He dives for it.
Bullseye. Get me another rocket.